What up, Jacob? What's happening? Barry, how are you doing, brother? Let me just adjust this so I got a little bigger. What is up? That's it, guys. It's all done, all over with. So you guys can hear me, right? Just get me with a thumbs up so I'm not just talking to a blank screen here. Yeah, man, this is it's been one hell of a race. Jacob, thanks, brother. I'm gonna start. I gotta go. God, I'll let some guys get in here. But I was so disappointed with Danger Boy's start. I really thought he was there to win tonight. He looked like he meant business, and he just didn't quite get it done. Yahoo is king. Jacob, we're going to get to Justin Hill. Literally, it's going to be, we might as well just call this the Hill Show, because I couldn't be happier about those guys. Those guys are so badass. Justin Hill is the man. We'll just go right into Justin Hill since you just went there. Justin Hill is so talented. I've always said this kid has so much talent. If he could ever find the reason, he's got the reason. He's got a family now. He's got kids. I can't wait to see what he does next year. If they can get some more support, I say keep him on that same team, and let's just see if we can get this guy to win. Maybe Team Tedder, wow, Team Tedder on the podium. His brother was 6th. Aloha, Matthew V. Justin Stevens, what's up? So, wow. Yeah, I was pumped for him. We're going to start with the bad. In the 250s, I was disappointed with Danger Boy's start. I really thought he was going to be there. And poor Max Voland. I don't even know what to say. I'm so bummed for him. I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, it was crazy because after the heat, I text some buddies of mine in a group text that I'm in, and I said, does KTM fire him after this round if he doesn't qualify? And I think that's actually on the table. Who knows if they're even going to keep him for outdoors at this point. Yeah, he should just stay off the internet for a little while, Jacob. People on Twitter are ruthless. The kid's a good kid, and I still think he's going to be a very, very good pro. But he's got some making up to do here, because you can't, as a factory rider, have that many DNQs unless you're winning races. Because remember, Jerry Martin was doing it. I don't think he's signed that contract yet with Bobby Reagan. And I'll say this though. Here's why Bobby Reagan should absolutely sign him. Because you've got nothing to lose. He clearly doesn't care about money. What they need to do is just hire him and fix him. You fix him, you look like superheroes, because he has that kind of talent. He could all of a sudden be a guy, but I honestly don't know what's happened to him. Yeah, that's brutal. Bummer for him. And then to have Vial there with him, and Vial made it, he didn't. Talon Hawkins didn't make it. Water, guys. Throat's dry. Yeah, he's definitely an outdoor guy. Maybe he goes to Europe. That's what his dad did. Yeah, we'll get to Kenny. I'm hoping it's not that bad. So, Kitchen looked pretty good. What up, Simon Gower in New Zealand? The Kiwis, what's happening? Matthew V, I think Max should look at Pro Circuit or Honda. Max needs to take whatever's offered at this point, because I don't know that he's going to have a lot of people beating down his door. I think they're stupid if they don't. I still think that talent hasn't gone anywhere. Ryan Parker, what up, my man? Jet Lawrence. So long 250s. I cannot wait to see him and Chase Sexton get after it on 450s. They are two completely badass guys that outdoors is going to be awesome. I don't know who's going to win. I wish Tomac was in the mix, but we'll see. Maybe Ferrandis can get in there and mix it up. But everyone else is hurt, man. It's brutal. And then RJ Hampshire rode his ass off. TCB 77, you heard Max Voland is going to Gas. I don't know. Well, like I said, whoever signs him at this point is going to get him at a bargain, and will look like heroes if they can fix him. I don't think that's true because I think part of the problem is Max is not gelling with that bike. It's too skinny, is what I was told. Maybe I read that wrong, but he's not gelling with that bike. But it's hard to blame the bike when RJ's out there riding it like a savage. So it kind of falls on deaf ears. Hampshire looks great out there. He got second. I really wish he's doing 2 more years. I believe they're both 250 deals, but I wish he was going to go to the 450 class. Yeah, I heard Max the star too, but I don't know. I hope it's already signed. If it's already signed, good. But I don't know that that's the case. We shall see. Joe Schmoda, it's hard to jump in mid-season like that. A lot of people are picking him to do good outdoors. I don't expect him to do great outdoors. I expect him to be podium, but I don't expect as good a season as last year. Hunter Lawrence looked like he just mailed it in tonight when he got a bad start and just said, you know what? I got an outdoor title to win, and I don't blame him. So, T. Anthony Thomas, you heard Max to PC, so which is it? That's a really good question. I don't know what it is. So it was Max to PC until Levi went over there. Now Levi might have took that spot. So yeah, Kitchen absolutely does well. If you remember right, Kitchen won a moto at Colorado. I'm not sleeping on Jay Coop. Jay Coop is going to be right there, Joshua Beckham. Right now you got Jay Coop, you got Hunter, and you know, it's wide open again. I think Bill Deegan's going to get in there, and I don't think he's going to be a title guy, but he's going to make some noise. Chance Hymas, I don't know. I would have kept him racing since he already went pro. Why would you pull him out to get ready? I think that's kind of a silly move. Vial is going to be right there outdoors, but I don't know. He's got to learn all those new tracks. I'm not as impressed with him. I'm not like Johnny Hopper high on him. Johnny loves him some Tom Vial. But I don't know. I'm not quite that high up on him. So those are the big 3 that I would look at. Hunter, Jay Coop, Vial. Schmoda might get in there, but we shall see. I'm probably forgetting somebody, but we'll probably do a preview show with Coach. But yeah, Hymas stopping Supercross. Like, you already went pro. You rode. Why would you? I don't understand that. Like that makes no sense to me to go prep for outdoors. It's not like you're going to win outdoors. Like, I don't get it. Super Tramp. Deegan jumped on a medical flag. Yeah, those medical flags, it's tricky. Matt V, don't sleep on Hammaker. I am going to sleep on Hammaker because he does not have – I have some inside info on him, and he's got this illness. He's got like rock something. He'll never be great outdoors because of that. But he's probably going to be a Supercross guy. So – Dungy has to be doing some serious soul searching right now. How he could do. Yeah, Dungy probably be, yeah. But I don't know. I think he's pretty well got that out of his system last year. All right, guys. Enzo Lopes, I would think right now, I haven't heard anything. Enzo Lopes, I think he's going to stay at Club MX. J Mart, you know what's crazy? I heard some weird stuff about Jeremy Martin, that he's a closet partier. I never would have guessed that, but somebody I know that's really close to him says he's not quite. I mean, he puts in the work, but I've also heard that he does a fair amount of partying, and you know, he does enjoy himself too, which is crazy. I never would have thought that, but I heard it from somebody really close to them. So I think it's pretty close. Yeah, Epstein-Barr or some sort of those. There's like 7 different. There's a whole bunch of viruses in that Epstein-Barr family right there that. Yeah, I don't know. So, 450s. First off, how about Grant Harlan in that heat race? Yeah, Jacob, me either. That's not really, like I said, came from a really good source, and it sounded crazy to me, and it still doesn't make sense to me, but I trust it. Yeah, they said Jeremy Martin likes to throw it down. Maybe he just gets drunk by himself with his girlfriend on the weekend. I have no idea. But that was what I was told. So, yeah. Officer Hill, yes. I love that nickname. And the Merchant of Speed, Chase Sexton. We'll just go. You're going to skip the heat races. It was good, but Sexton in that crazy crash. I got a funny story for you. Some of you guys that are from Utah might know of a kid named Kit Posey. Real douchebag. Do not like him. Not a good person. But I did something like what Plessinger did. missed my break coming through some loops at the Salt Lake Arena cross. And instead of going over the berm, I aimed for Posey. Man, I rammed him so hard. It was amazing. Just blasted him. It couldn't happen to a better person. It was almost like karma. But yeah, I felt for AP when he did that because that's scary. Joe K, something with his knee. I don't know. It could be bad. It could be nothing. That's what it is with the knee. Hyperextension typically goes to the ACL, which is scary. Woodman, Ferrandis will be back for outdoors. But Sexton, do not tell me he didn't earn this title, guys. He absolutely earned this title. Chase Sexton earned it. He was the fastest guy most of the times. He's badass. Sea Shanty, I was unloading my bike and missed my break and got nailed by the dang. Dude, that hurts too. I hate doing that. That sucks. Sexton earned this title. Wasn't the best guy every week, but to fight back. So, and part of the reason I describe why he's so good and what makes Chase Sexton so badass is the fact that when guys have issues like what Roxon did tonight, pulled off, Chase just rides through it. Like you'd never know if that dude could have like his arm hanging off and he would still jump in there. Yeah. And I guarantee everybody at World Supercross right now about Roxon is holding their breath, praying that dude doesn't have a torn ACL and he's out. But at the same time, I do know it all depends on Cooper Webb and what contracts he has going. They're trying to get Cooper Webb to World Supercross. That would be a great, great battle. Cooper Webb and Ken Roxon. But outdoors is going to be. I mean, it's going to be a two-man show. It's kind of disappointing, guys, to see Chase Sexton, Jet Lawrence. God, I hope nothing happens to either one of those guys, or it will be a really boring series. But then, like I said, World Supercross, and guys, I'm working on something that will be so cool for World Supercross if it comes through. Me and Hopper and World Supercross, we're working on a deal. Hopefully, it comes through. I'm talking to Adam Bailey next week, and I have an awesome idea. They didn't shoot it down. They're actually wanting to hear it, so hopefully it comes through. I'll let you guys know if it's happening, and then if it doesn't happen, I'll tell you what it was at that point. So, but until then, I gotta sit on it for just a bit. But can we just take a bow for the Hill brothers, both of them coming back late in life to just have their families cruising around with the Tedders, just smashing factory guys, dreams. So, Jacob, you and Hopper working with WSX, it would make my year too. And trust me, guys, if what I have planned and what I'm suggesting comes through, you guys will be ecstatic. If you like UFC and you know what Snoop Dogg did with Dana White's Contender Series, you know what I'm trying to do. So, yeah, hopefully that comes through. But yeah, World Supercross, I can't wait. And Justin Hill, I think Justin Hill's probably going to win World Supercross. Even if Roxon's there, Justin Hill's riding this momentum. He's an absolute badass. Yeah, Dean Wilson. How about Dean Wilson? Doing pretty good. Let's see. We had some guys. Let's see if I got the results for the 450s. So we had Dean Wilson getting a fifth. At least Dean Wilson got into a top 5. And honestly, when we look back on this, nobody's going to say, oh, the field was depleted. They're going to say Dean Wilson got 5th. How badass is that? They're going to say Josh Hill got 6th. Shane McElrath got a 7th. Justin Starling got an 8th place finish. Hell yes. Devin Simonson got 9th place. This guy had to shave his head to get into the LCQ challenge, and he finishes the year with a 9th. Holy shit, Devin Simonson. Good on you. Grant Harlan, the Flying Hawaiian, 10th. Harlan's pretty much becoming a guy. Honestly, if I'm one of these teams, I'm telling you, you've got to give Grant Harlan a look. I see some potential there. That dude's got some speed. And Moran's is always up. Moran's is he's like a 10th place guy now, but I mean, he got 11th, but good on him. Cade Clayson, Tristan Lane, who I really like, who was on the shit show with Hopper, coach myself a few weeks back, but it's awesome. Hunter Schlosser, top 15 in the 450s. It's just nice to see these guys taking advantage of it and see these privateers getting in there. But yeah, other than that, guys, like I said, it was a wild night. I'm glad to see a lot of the privateers getting some of the love they deserved. I don't know about you guys, but I was so sick of Ricky Carmichael in the booth tonight. Ricky was driving me crazy. Like he says a lot without saying anything. If he says a sentence, 75% of the sentence is Monster Energy, World Supercross, blah, 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 blah. Like, and then he misses his point. It's crazy. And you know what? I did appreciate that Will Christian explained what was going on with Adam Cincerillo's arm and the stem cell. That's because, like I said, I didn't know they took it from his hip, put it in his arm, and what a badass. Yeah, Ricky's totally scared to share any actual opinions. At least James shared them. But I did, okay, and a lot of you guys have listened to me a long time. You understand what I'm talking about when I say sometimes the best riders or talented athletes in anything are so good that they don't know how to explain what they do. There is no better, the fact that James Stewart thinks a scrub makes time by cutting through the air. What is he talking about? He knows how to do it. He knows how to make it work. But that's not why. He doesn't understand. He's so good that he can't break it down. And that's why I say journeymen or people that study it are actually better at it. Why don't I like Ryan Parker? Because he doesn't say anything. His opinions are awful. Like, and he's always just, I don't know, he's so on the fence. It drives me crazy. And he doesn't actually get to the point. I'm like, land your plane, man. It's annoying to me. So anyway, guys, I'm going to keep it short tonight. My voice is going out. I don't know why, allergies or something, but JS7's awesome. I love it. Run Out of Talent, Feeling Dangerous. I could hear those all day long and not get tired of them. Yeah, say it, Ricky. Say it. That's it. And you know what, Joe K, I don't mind that he gets hung up all the time. I don't want to hold that against guys because not everybody is Todd Harris where they're just wordsmiths. But what I want to do is I want to see somebody, when you get your analyst in there, he doesn't have to be a wordsmith, but he has to give you actual opinions, actual analysis. Tell me who's going to win the race. But he's like, oh, I never pick racers because I don't want someone to be mad at me. Who the fuck cares if somebody's mad at you? Who cares? Yeah, he's hitting all his marks. He says he is way too cliche happy for me. So that's why I don't like Ricky Carmichael. Yeah, he probably did hit his head a lot, but we all have. So listen, the word stuff, I do all that stuff too. And you're right, he doesn't have the energy to be the announcer. Like tonight, he sounded like he was boring. Dino, what's up? C. Shanky, Pirate, JS7 will say pretty much anything. I love that. I will take that. I will take a guy who says something stupid over a guy who's so afraid that he says something stupid that he never says anything. It is what it is. So, but yeah, the fact that he doesn't make predictions absolutely is ridiculous to me. I mean, he won't even joke about it. Like, oh, I don't do that. Like he's above it or something. And maybe that's what bothers me is he acts like he's above it. I don't know. So, but if they get rid of Daniel Blair, I think we got to pitchfork that place. Like, dear God, that's the stupidest thing ever. If they're going to get rid of anyone, it needs to be Ricky. If they want to keep him around in some sort of, there's a place for Ricky in the sport. He's the greatest of all time. But at the same time, it's time. He's had his time in the booth. It's time to go. Stewart totally passed him again for the win. Totally. He caught past Ricky. He's a better announcer. He's more reasonable. And being in that booth, you have a time span usually. There's about a 5 to 10 year window. But with Ricky, his is a little bit shorter. We just get sick of him. And I just don't think he cares enough about this job to really do it right. Yeah, it is what it is. James said he got a bill for hitting that camera. That was so awesome. Jacob, I love that. That was hilarious. He made a couple jokes tonight that really made me laugh. Yeah. Let's see. C. Shanty Pyre. Not sure if he can analyze if Triumph is racing. He may not be able to do it. That's it. Well, if you're going to be in the booth, but you have like a prior commitment, yeah, it's crazy. KJ Dent, what up? So, all right, guys. I don't know if you can hear. my voice is fading, so I'm going to bounce. I will catch you guys later. I'll have some takes for you this week. I've got Brandon Mays coming on. Bamazy, the rapper. I'm doing a podcast with him on Wednesday. You guys got to check that one out. Bamazy's got some great opinions. Kaz, what's up, my brother? Hey, if you guys ever checked out the other show I did where I talked about when I went to jail for proof of insurance, and I said I got stuck there overnight because my buddy Kaz left, and then he said I was out, but then apparently the guy he passed me to, Mike Kaz in the chat room, that's my guy. That's the guy that got me stuck in jail overnight. Love you, Kaz. I know you tried to get me out, so but that was pretty funny. So, all right, guys. You guys have a good night. I got to go. My voice is gone. Later.